Hey everyone, and welcome to another gtaonline in-depth guide here on the channel. Today I'm showing you how to complete the new listings mansion missions and earn the optional bonus cash for each one, giving you some tips and tricks along the way to maybe make the missions a little bit easier, even though they are kind of easy just in general. So to start the first mission, you have to head to Devin Weston's mansion on the left side of the map. And these are all very easily doable solo, by the way. No need to have anyone online to help you with them. They're pretty easy to do solo. The objective of the first mission, Due Diligence, is to evict some bad guys from the property, and we have a couple of options that we can take here to get them out of the house. You can pick up the gas canisters at the property next door, and then climb onto the roof of the mansion in order to gas them out of the mansion. Or you can go around the back of the property and activate the alarm to make them leave, but the gas is the recommended way here because the gas will knock some of them out inside, which leaves less enemies for you to take out in the end outside. As for the rest of them though, you have to use non-lethal methods to get rid of them. If you take out a gun, they will draw their own firearms and shoot back at you, which will of course leave the mess if you kill anyone it fails the optional objective. But if you keep it to non-lethal weapons like melee weapons or even the stun gun works, they will only use melee weapons against you. So if you do it that way and escape, you'll be just fine. And what I did is just switch from the stun baton to the stun gun when it was off cooldown. However, you probably could just use your own fist instead of a dedicated melee weapon, because usually after just one melee hit, they'll run away or back down from the fight anyways. Also, watch out for the guy with the pool cue. For some reason, that guy was just one-shotting me from full HP, and it was really annoying. Once you clear out everyone from the premises though, you just have to leave the area, and it's mission complete with the optional objective done.
How's it looking? Picture perfect? Beautiful work. I'll send you the money I set aside for the coroner's office. No dead bodies today, baby. Down the hills, you're welcome. On to the next job, huh?
The next mission is located down the street from the garment factory. It's called Fixes and Fittings. You have to steal some building supplies from the Mile High Club construction site and deliver them to the mansion construction site. Now you can do this mission stealthily without alerting the enemies at the site, but it's actually useless to do it that way because when you eventually steal the materials with the truck, enemies will chase you either way, even though you didn't alert anyone at the place. It's just that classic Rockstar pseudo-stealth where you can do a mission perfectly and you still get caught either way and enemies still chase you down. Before you steal the trailer though, you want to look for 4 valuable tools around the construction site. They will be in the 2 spots on the right side here and the 2 holes, I guess that you could call them. So don't bother wasting time running to the left side of the yellow highlighted area. There's just nothing over there. Just go into the 2 divots on the right and they'll be in the front and back of each one. And stealing these will give you more money in the end. I don't know exactly how much money, but I know it is an extra bonus. And the second part of the bonus payment comes from the trailers not taking a ton of damage. You'll be paid proportionally to the amount of damage the goods take, which kind of sucks for this part because the game locks you to a super slow speed, which makes you take tons of damage with nothing you can really do about it, especially if you're playing solo. So you're always just going to be taking damage here no matter what because you move at a snail's pace. I think the most I've taken was around half the health bar of the vehicle, which still gave me an alright bonus, but obviously not perfect. But that's really all there is to it, just driving this truck all the way to the mansion construction site.
Alright, looks like a good haul, huh? Our guys will be grateful.
And now we move on to the last mission, which is called the Hard Deadlines. All you're doing in this one is shoving some crates and vehicles into the water with a bulldozer. However, if you want to make it a little bit faster, you can call in a vigilante, which also has tons of ramming power, but it's also way faster than the bulldozer is. Whatever you do though, just make sure to avoid using guns or explosives because that will scare the workers off. You only want to be crashing these things into the water, nothing else. And you don't actually have to throw every piece of equipment or vehicle into the water. I did this mission once, and after only about 2 things were remaining, it cut to the next part, which is where you can pull out your gun and aim it at the foreman to scare them. but of course not shooting them. And once that is done, you could just leave the area. And if you don't have a vehicle, you can use the Rebel GTS that one of the foremen brings to the site to get away, or you can have your own car if you called one in beforehand. You will have to lose the cops though, so just keep that in mind, although it's really not that hard to lose them. It's only like a 1 or 2 star 1 level you get. But after you do lose those cops and have left the area, that's all there is to the mission. It is now complete. And once you head back into free mode after that third mission, you'll be rewarded with the discount for the mansions in the December update. You wouldn't actually get anything tangible right now except for the $1 million reward within 72 hours of completion. The majority of the bonuses though come from the DLC itself in about a month's time. Anyways, that is going to wrap up this guide. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online content. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.